you know what you're talking about, but you don't. That's really hard to do. Okay, right there, I noticed a cut. I'm literally tearing up. That was amazing. Hi guys, it's Makayla Lysiak. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited because today we are reacting to your guys' acting. Your monologue submissions, your scene submissions that you sent me. Just a disclaimer, this is my opinion. You can agree or agree to disagree. The purpose of this video is to share constructive criticism as a full community, not just me. I obviously will be sharing my opinion, but we also have the comment section, and this is for all of us to help each other learn and get better at our craft. So no negativity, let's be kind, but also constructive. But remember, I'm not like the all-knowing of what good acting is. Like, I'm still improving on my craft and I'm still on this journey. If you don't know who I am, I'm an actress, screenwriter, and filmmaker. I've been in this industry for 10 years, professionally acting. I took a break for a while, but now I'm starting up my journey again. And if you want to view my IMDb resume of all the projects that I've worked on, you can go over into the description. I have it linked there. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new uploads. I had my team go through the emails to pick sub to review on the channel, and we have 3. The rule of thirds always prevails. The first one is from Reina Roggio. Guys, I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm really sorry. Reina Roggio. This is her Instagram at, she has a monologue from Netflix's Fall of the House of Usher. Oh my gosh, hi girl, hi girl. Okay.
Hi, I'm Reina Roggio with Models Inc. Talent Agency.
Look it, she said it. Reina Roggio. I was somewhat correct. You know what? Maybe I should listen to them say it first and then I'll know how to say their names. Start with the setup. So you guys know that I like to review these as if it was an actual casting, if I was a casting agent and you guys are sending me your audition tapes. So first off, I love that we have a clean background. I also like the framing, how it's chest up. We can see her face very clearly. Love that. She's also well lit, and the video is good quality. I do see in the corner that she might be sitting on a bed, which I can get past. If I was being nitpicky, I would have said, you know, let's have you stand over on that wall over in the corner, and we don't need that part, but that's being nitpicky. But so I'm gonna watch this full through and then I'll go in with my notes.
They only knew appetite, and here you said, come with me, gorge yourselves. How could I compete with that? But you weren't feeding them, were you? You starved them. Less and less of them came back each time until one day they were empty. They were siphoned. You started filling them up with... What did you fill them up with, Roderick? What did you have to fill them up with? Because you weren't rich, were you? I thought you were a rich man all this time. I look at you now and I see you. The poverty of you.
Round of applause for Ms. Reina. Now I'm gonna come through it and give my notes. That was my first time ever watching it. Right after her slate, she goes right into the dialogue. Remember to showcase the before moment, your emotions before there's any dialogue, just to kind of set the stage, but also allow us as the viewer to ease into the performance that you're gonna show us. Because I think starting right with the dialogue was kind of jarring for me as a viewer. And you probably did have that moment, but in your editing, you probably trimmed it out. So it's nice to have a few seconds of silence to see you before you say your dialogue.
You said, come with me, gorge yourselves.
Wow. Her eyes are like captivating. The emphasis she puts on the words, and like when she said like gorge yourself, like it was very pointed. Also her expressions feel very natural, which I appreciate. The head shaking, she's shaking her head, she looks down, we can tell that she's thinking about something. I like that. Acting, a lot of it is in what you don't say, and really registering how you're feeling and allowing us as the audience to see that you're feeling that even when you're not saying anything. And that moment just showed that she can do that.
Less and less of them came back each time until one day they were empty. They were siphoned.
I think this moment could feel a little bit deeper because in the dialogue, I don't know what's going on in the context of the scene, okay? But because of the dialogue, it's you weren't feeding them, were you? You starved them. That seems kind of like a confrontational line. Like, it's now escalating to putting the other person on the spot. And I think that the story you're telling here, you really want to push that in his face. I think you can escalate the scene to being a little more confrontational and keeping that eye contact. I see you look away sometimes. You're trying to make that person feel bad. I think keeping eye contact and really in that, I want to see in your eyes that you can see these people who were suffering and starving, and you're trying to communicate that with him. Like, I think in the beginning it really felt broken, but I want to see more colors as like you're broken, but you're also upset, but you're also, and I want to see the range that you can have as a performer.
Less of them came back each time until one day they were empty. They were.
Yeah, so like you looking away there, I think it kind of sucks out the power of what you're saying. If you keep eye contact with this person and you're saying those lines, I think it'll read a little more powerful.
Siphoned.
I like that moment. I like that moment. Okay, right there, I noticed a cut. And, you know, I have mixed feelings on that. Like, I definitely know when I'm reviewing tapes and I'm like, oh my gosh, I like this part from this take, but I like this part from this other take. For me personally, I don't think I could ever send in a tape that I have edited. I just think casting notices it. I think it's always best practice to have your audition tape just be one take. But it is definitely a dilemma that I totally understand. What did you guys think of her performance? Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, and let's move on to tape number 2. This next tape is from Adiel Boboye. Their Instagram is the same as their name, and the scene is of a son grieving his dead dad. Oof, guys, we're here for the drama today.
Hi, my name is Adiel Boboye. I'm 19 years old, and I'm going to be performing a monologue from the play Red by John Logan.
Oh my gosh, an accent! Okay, starting off with visuals. Absolutely amazing. I can tell you're standing, chest up, looks gorgeous. We have a little bit of headroom above, perfect framing. Love that, and non-distracting background. The audio is crisp and clear. A+.
Logan. I woke up, and the first thing I remember seeing was the snow falling outside my window. I was glad it snowed because it was Saturday, so my dad would take me sledding, me and my little sister. But it was quiet. So I go into the hallway, and now it's really quiet and cold. There's a window open somewhere, so I remember walking down the hallway and looking into my parents' bedroom, and I remember thinking to myself, maybe we could still go sledding later, because the first thing I remember seeing again was the snow outside. And then the blood.
Bruh, I'm literally tearing up. That was amazing. Y'all, leave your comments down below. What did you guys think of Adiel's monologue? Let's get into it.
And the first thing I remember seeing was the snow falling outside my window. I was glad it snowed because it was Saturday, so my dad would take me sledding.
I can see that he is seeing this imagery as he's talking about it and he's recounting it. There's like a nostalgia and a love and a melancholy, deep sadness too, but there's also like joy. Like, there's such a mix of emotions that I can see him feeling all at once. and that's really hard to do. But it all is like resting in the eyes, and it's beautiful. Even those just micro movements of his face.
So I go into the hallway.
I wonder who he's talking to. It seems like he's probably talking to like officers who found the body. Yeah, but even like where he's like, I go into the hallway, like, you know, his hand gesture, but it's still very contained. Like, you can tell it's fresh.
And now it's really quiet.
Small stutter, just even that little detail of like, and now it's really quiet. Somebody can have so much emotion in their face, but I feel like the voice is so important. He has a shakiness to his voice that really sells the visuals too.
And now it's really quiet.
Yeah.
And cold.
Oh, like you can tell he just like remembered that like little detail, like this. So good.
And then the blood.
Bruh. Whenever there's white, there will be red, there will be blood. Oh, drama. Oh, drama. Love the contrast of imagery there. Literally have nothing to say. I mean, I thought that was great. The performance, it felt very honest and genuine to me. And that's all you can ask for. Like, it just felt so honest, and it didn't feel contrived, and it was just like, he walked me through the story, and I felt the story, and I could feel him feeling the story. And that's beautiful. Let's move on to tape number 3. This last one is from Tashvi Pydimary. It hasn't gotten any better, has it? This is her Instagram, and this scene is a girl who lost her mom, and she's talking to her therapist. There's so much drama. If anybody has a comedy scene, like, send it my way. She's gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, my name is Tashvi Pydimary. I am 15 years old, and I'll be performing Roses Are Red by my former acting school society performers.
Very cool. So let's talk about the visuals. Y'all really got framing down. Like, y'all already know what it is. Great audio, chest up, it looks great. Nothing in the background, looks clean. She does get cut off a little bit by the framing, so I would say just make sure you have a small amount of headroom to account for when you are moving around the frame, just so you don't get cut off. But for the most part, great. Now let's walk through the whole thing.
You understand? You understand? No, you don't understand. You think just because you have a PhD and a frame certificate on the wall that you magically know how I'm feeling? What a load of crap. You've just been doing your job, making your money. You've probably never cared about anyone in your entire life. Well, I do. I care too much. That's why I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm going insane every time I see a woman who even slightly resembles my mom. I swear she's gonna turn around. It'll be her. Alive, here, now smiling at me. But it never is. I keep on waking up in the middle of the night all drenched in sweat. Yesterday I put my fist through a window and shattered it into pieces. My mom is dead. She's dead. And I can't even cry. Because if I do, it'll mean I really accept that she's gone. Forever. And I can't do that. Can you understand that? I can't let my mom be gone.
Y'all are so talented. Y'all are so talented. Great job. Like, this was so cute, and I can definitely tell that you have range. So let's go over my notes. What did you guys think? Down below, let me know. What did we talk about? You see this? We have a moment to ease into the scene along with her. We have a moment of silence.
You understand? No, you don't understand. You think just because...
Dude, I just think it's so... Because for me personally, I would have taken the emotion of that beginning differently, but I love the way that she took it. It just feels very much teen girl is in a therapy session that she doesn't want to be in, and that really feels authentic to me. And she's giving that like attitude of a young teenage girl who has sass and who Like just her body language of when she kind of steps back on her heel. She's like, no, you don't understand. And like, there's like a sass to it. I think that's cool. That's really cool.
Understand.
Like that little, where like the head up, when it's like, I think you know what you're talking about, but you don't.
What a load of crap. You've just been doing your job.
Dude, it's just, I don't know, it really feels like a character to me.
In your money, you've probably never cared about anyone in your entire life.
And when she then goes in, I was very surprised from that beginning to then when she shifts later on into the scene, it feels so dramatic and so emotional, and it's not as kind of like she is positioning herself in her body language at least, like, oh, I'm above you because you don't know what you're talking about, like the head up, the lean back. Then it goes into this like really emotional like story of her experiences, and I felt them when she was talking about them. So it really just shows her range. Like that's such a good range.
Well, I do. I care too much.
Ooh. That moment where she's like trying to find her words but she doesn't say anything, where she's like kind of moving her mouth like that, that's cool.
I care too much.
She's like, see, we're shifting from that emotion, now she's shifting to this, like she's feeling it now.
Alive, here, now smiling at me.
Ooh, that cadence. Alive, here, now smiling at me. Love it.
In the middle of the night, all drenched in sweat. Yesterday I put my fist through a window and shattered it into pieces. My mom?
Ooh.
My mom's dead.
Ooh, that beat. The pause. The silence. Especially after the escalation, the silence really makes that emotion hit.
And I can't do that. Can you understand that?
Bro, I love that, like, it feels like full circle of her attitude from the beginning, bookended right here, where she's like, can you understand that? And that was so, like, teen. So, like, the arc was like, woo, you know what I'm saying? I literally feel like a proud mom, because the fact that y'all, who are already so talented, sent me these tapes, thinking like, yeah, like, I, you know, would like some advice, your review, your feedback. Y'all are already great. If you're interested in submitting a monologue for my review and for community feedback, be sure to go over to my Instagram. On my story highlights, I have a little bubble titled Monologue, so you can go over there and you can look at all the rules to submit. Some tips for if you are submitting a monologue. It has to be around 1 minute long, no longer than like around a minute. And it has to be good quality. My team actually sent me some monologues and I had to reject them for channel features because they didn't have a high quality. They need to be at least 180p HD video quality. So make sure you take that into consideration if you are filming. Don't forget to subscribe because y'all are watching but you're not subscribing. I'm going to Mexico, flying out this week. So that said, I may or may not have a video. I'm gonna see if I can pre-film, but I'm not too sure. If I don't show up next Sunday on YouTube, you'll know why. You can just go over to TikTok or Instagram. I'm going to be posting on there. I also have other reacting to my subscribers acting videos that you can go over and watch. I'll link the playlist at the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!